Hey everybody, we're going to talk about qualified written requests in foreclosure and what the mortgage servicer's duties are. Now you can find this information online and the link is on my Facebook page, Sue Your Lender, Fight Foreclosure Fraud, just so you know, in case you want to read the whole article. Basically you want to send your servicer a letter and it needs to be sent certified mail. And we can go over what that means, but basically they have certain guidelines that they have to follow too. So what is a qualified written request under RESPA? If your home is in foreclosure and you're having difficulty getting information about your account from your loan servicer, you can make a qualified written request. Is a letter written to your servicer to resolve errors related to your account and or obtain information regarding your account. A borrower can force a servicer to provide detailed information about the account by making a qualified written request. Now, most people when they're in foreclosure will send a typical qualified written request, which is pretty good. I found a good one online that you can use as a template. And there's the law that they have to actually follow. The servicer must acknowledge a request for information within 5 business days and respond within 30 business days. The servicer can usually extend the 30-day period by another 15 business days if it tells you about the extension within the 30-day period and explains the delay. But if you want to know the entity, address, or other contact information for the owner of your mortgage loan, the servicer has to give you that information within 10 business days. And that's under 12 CFR 1024-36. That's the law. If they don't do it, then you can get them for that too. Okay, now let's talk about what the letter should look like. This is a typical sample letter of a qualified written request. And I will put this in the, I can't post links here, but I can definitely put it on my Facebook page. So you can definitely get this online if you search for it, but it'll be on my Facebook page, so you can just click on it. Anyway, you see right here, this is what you should look like. Typical letter. You put your address up top, and you want to send the certified mail, return receipt, so make sure that you keep that green card when you do this. And then it says, attention, mortgage loan account department. You want to put your loan number there, your address, dear sir and madam. Let's say it's Bank of America. Bank of America is the servicer of our mortgage loan, blah, blah, blah. We dispute the amount that you claim is owed according to the monthly billing statement and request that you send us information about the fees, costs, and escrow accounting on our loan. This is a qualified written request pursuant to the Real Estate Settlement and Procedures Act Section 2605E. Specifically, we are requesting the following information. Number 1, a complete payment history which lists the dates and amounts of all the payments we have made on the loan to date and shows how each payment was applied or credited, whether to principal, interest, escrow, suspense, or some other treatment. Number 2, a breakdown of the amount of claimed arrears or delinquencies on our account, including an itemization of all fees and charges you claim are currently due. And 3, an explanation of how the amount due of the amount on the monthly billing statement dated was calculated, and an explanation of why this amount was increased to the amount in the most recent statement or foreclosure notice dated. Okay, so these things are pretty important. Alright, now number 4, the payment date, purpose of payment, and recipient of any and all foreclosure fees and costs that have been charged to our account. Number 5, the payment dates, purposes of payment, and receipt of all escrow items charged to our account since. and then the date mortgage company or servicer took over servicing. Number 6, a breakdown of the current escrow charge showing how it is calculated and the reasons for any increase within the last 24 months. Number 7, a copy of any annual escrow statements and notices of a shortage, deficiency, or surplus sent to us within the last 3 years. And 8, the current balance in any suspense account as of date and the reason why such funds were deposited in the account. Thank you for taking the time to acknowledge and answer this request as required by the Real Estate Settlement and Procedures Act. Very truly yours. Okay, so you understand how this letter needs to be sent certified mail, return receipt. It's real important that you send this as soon as possible if you have not. When you do get stuff back from them, you want to keep it in a safe place because that's evidence. You also should get a word processing program and get a Excel type of spreadsheet going where you can enter all that information in a spreadsheet, because believe it or not, you're going to find errors in the accounting. They all do it. They just do. And when you do, you want to put it in a spreadsheet so when you attach it as an exhibit to your motion, you know it'll make sense when the judge looks at it. He'll realize that you've been incorrectly charged. And by the way, if they fail to respond to this qualified written request within the time that we talked about, if they don't, see, then you got them for that too, and you can definitely use that as ammo against them when you're fighting for your house. And if you're in a non-judicial state, then sending the QWR will definitely fend them off longer. So you want to do this as soon as possible. It'll help you if you want to file a complaint against them. If you're in a non-judicial state, it will help you so that you can get your complaint together with specifics of why you're filing the complaint. You definitely want to state in the complaint the financials are off, because it will be very difficult for them to come back. Okay, well, I hope this was helpful to y'all. If you have any questions, leave them in the comment section. Thank you.